in this video, we will see when we create new solution, what type of risk we face. I'm Aurélie Moser, I'm an innovation coach, and with my company BAM Booster, we accelerate early stage team success from initial ID to securing major investment and acquiring first paying customer. As you start your innovation journey, your ID is a vision or an hallucination, and there are many parts that need to be investigated and validated. In my mind, this will look like this sketch. You and your team sitting on top of a castle of cards, unstable based on many beliefs, and to simply believe in your idea is dangerous and entails many risks. So let's look at the risk more closely. In fact, when you start an innovation journey, there are three main risks that you need to investigate to develop your solution successfully. The desirability one, do customers want your solution? Feasibility, can you do it? Can you build it? And the third one, viability. Is it a sustainable or profitable business model? So let's look at those three risks. The first one is desirability. Do my customer want? And here by customer, I mean any person or organization for whom you aim to solve a problem and add value. This could be a shop owner, a company, a patient. So to assess your desirability, you need to address those three questions. The first one is, what is the problem in the market? Who has the problem? What are the customer pain points and wishes? Where is the biggest growth potential in the market segment? Available solution. What are the current solutions and how they deal with the problem? Then, last but not least, your own solution. What is the added value compared to what already exists? So now we've looked at the desirability. Let's look at the next risk, feasibility. For feasibility, you must explore whether you can access all the required resources within your company or externally if you have the technology and the competency you need. For that, you need to answer those three questions. The first question is around technical. What type of technology is required? Is it feasible? Do we have a proof of concept? The second question is around organizational. Do we have internal expertise? Could we have the right people? Do we have the right resource? Do we have the right partner to help us? And last but not least, it's all the question around legal, compliance, and ethical. Is it legally feasible? What about intellectual property? So here my call to action for you is don't miss out the chance to collaborate with other academic, private, big and small players. So that was for the feasibility. Now we go into the third and last risk, which is the viability risk. And here is to examine the cost versus revenue and clarify who will pay. So to assess viability, you need to answer those three questions. Problem, cost. How big is the cost related to the problem you solve? The second question is about budget holder. Who will pay for the solution? Who owns the budget and decide? And last but not least, it's the cost versus revenue saving. What are your costs? How much revenue can you generate and is it balanced? Because you need a profitable and self-sustainable business, even if you work in social entrepreneurship, where no profitability is a goal. So my call to action here is identify very early on who will pay. What I want you to take away from this presentation is that you sit on this castle of cards, right? And you are surrounded by the three risks we looked at: desirability, feasibility, and viability. Assessing actively and shaping those three risks for your innovation is key to diminish failure risk. And this is why Innovation Booster, powered by InnoSwiss, wants you to focus on testing, to help you decide in the early steps of your journey if your innovation is wanted, profitable, and doable, and whether you have to pivot or even stop your adventure before spending too much money and time. If you want to know more about when and how to test desirability, viability, and feasibility, check for the second video. Bye-bye.